Assalamu alaikum and welcome back once again to Today in African History with Baba Shaka. I'm Baba Shaka and today is March 9th, 2021. We are in the ninth day of Women's History Month. Yesterday was, I believe, the International Day of the Woman, and it was President Pranab Mukherjee, the then President of India, who said on January 25th, 2018, quote, only a nation that respects its women can become a global power, unquote. I would add that a people who do not honor and respect their women cannot expect to be respected. With that in mind, let's get going. Today we are, inshallah, going to take a look at a very fascinating woman. The only woman, as far as I know, who was first lady of two, yes, two countries. Graca Machel is a Mozambican politician and social and human rights activist. She's the widow of the first president of Mozambique, Samora Machel, and also the widow of the first president of South Africa, the legendary anti-apartheid revolutionary political leader and philanthropist Nelson Mandela. Starting as the Minister of Education and Culture in Mozambique, Graça has held eminent political as well as apolitical positions in her life. She serves as the chairperson of the eminent advisory board of the Association of European Parliamentarians with Africa, or with AWIPA. She's the chancellor of the African Leadership University and the chancellor of the University of Cape Town. She is a member of the Elders, an international non governmental organization founded by Mandela, and also a member of the African Progress Panel, or APP, that advocates for equitable and sustainable development in Africa. An international advocate for the rights of women and children, Grasser received several honors and accolades for her relentless humanitarian work. Was honored with the Honorary Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire. She is also an honorary fellow of the British Academy. Now, she was born Graça Simbeni on October 17, 1945, 17 days after the death of her father in rural Ecadene, Mozambique, which was then Portuguese East Africa. She was the youngest child among six children, and she attended Methodist mission schools and then joined the University of Lisbon in Portugal on a mission scholarship. She studied German at the university, and it was there that she first became associated with the idea of independence. Apart from her native Chagan language, Graça can also speak English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Italian. In 1973, she returned to Portuguese East Africa and joined the Mozambique Liberation Front, also known as Frelimo. Although she had military training, Graça started teaching first in Frelimo held areas in the provinces of Cabo Delgado and thereafter at the Frelimo School in Tanzania. She also worked with women and children. She was inducted deputy director of the Frelimo Secondary School at Bagamoyo in 1974. Mozambique's independence was achieved in June of 1975, after which she was appointed Minister of Education and Culture, a post she held until 1989. The percentage of children who joined primary and secondary schools doubled during her term in the ministry. She was also included as a Central Committee member of Frelimo. She has worked in relocating displaced orphans and empowered women of Mozambique in her capacity as chairman of National Organization of Children and of Mozambique. She has also served as president of UNESCO's National Commission in Mozambique, and she was one of the delegates of the UNICEF conference in 1988 and was also on the steering committee of the World Conference on Education for All in 1990. She formed the Association for Community Development, or ADC, which is an indigenous non governmental organization, in 1990. ADC became the Foundation for Community Development, the first endowed grant making foundation of Mozambique in 1994. Graça is the president of this only social and economic development foundation of the country that fund and operate programs in 9 out of the 10 provinces of Mozambique. In 1994, the Secretary General of the United Nations, Boutros Ghali, inducted her as an expert to chair the study of the impact of armed conflicts on children. The groundbreaking report that Graça prepared, and it took her a couple of years to between 1994 and 1996 by traveling and investigating children's plights in countries troubled by war prompted the General Assembly to authorize the Secretary General to induct a special representative on the matter. Right. The UN awarded her the Nansen Medal in 1995 in recognition of her remarkable and relentless humanitarian service, especially for the cause of refugee children. The study, to aid young Civil War victims of the country, chaired by Graca, was published on November 11, 1996, by the UN. The rehabilitation recommendations made by her led UNICEF to start resettlement of the children who got displaced and also create funds for their re-education. In 1997, she was made honorary Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DBE, and her contributions and services in the field of human rights protection made her one of two recipients of the annual North-South Prize awarded by the North-South Center of the Council of Europe, and this was in 1998. She received several other awards and honors for her humanitarian work. These include the Interactions Humanitarian Award in 1997, the World's Children Prize along with Mandela in 2005, and a major award from CARE. Now, since 1999, she has served as a Chancellor of the University of Cape Town. In 2006, she was conferred honorary doctorate of humane letters by the University of Massachusetts. She's a member of the Swiss-based foundation, the Africa Progress Panel, or APP, that was formed in 2007. It includes groups of 10 notable individuals and aims at bringing positive change in Africa by using individual capacity of panel members and also through publications of the foundations. The annual Africa Progress Report of the Foundation chalks out matters that need immediate attention and also propose certain policies in this regard. She's also a member of the international non-governmental organization, the Elders, which I mentioned before, that include prominent public figures, including elder statesmen, human rights advocates, and peace activists, brought together by Mandela in 2007. Announcement of the formation of this group that works on the thematic and geographically specific projects was made by Mandela on July 18th of that year in Johannesburg, South Africa, on his 89th birthday. Grass is especially associated with the activities of the elders on the issue of child marriage that includes the launch of one of the main initiatives of the organizations, Girls Not Brides. The global partnership to end child marriage in 2011. It is an international non-governmental organization that aims at ending child marriage across the globe. Now, some people think that child marriage is an African issue. Wrong. It's a global issue. Okay? In March 2008, the University of Stellenbosch bestowed her with the Doctor of Philosophy honoris causa, while on November 14th of that year, she was conferred Doctora honoris causa by the University of Evora. In 2012, she became president of the School of Oriental and African Studies, which is the world's leading institution for the study of Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, and situated at the University of London. The institution that produced eminent personalities like heads of state, diplomats, government ministers, and a Nobel Peace Prize laureate. She serves as Chancellor of the African Leadership University since 2016, and that's a network of tertiary institutions. This university aims at developing Africa's generation, or the next generation of African leaders, I should say. I'm quite sure that there's more to this lady than I was able to find out, given the short period that I have to put these presentations together, being that this is a daily program. So I encourage you all to dig deeper into the life and achievements of Madame Graca Machel, the only woman, as far as I know, who was First Lady of two countries, Mozambique and South Africa. Okay? Thank you, thank you, and thank you again to all of you who have subscribed to this channel. Your support is invaluable. For those of you who have not yet subscribed, please feel free to do so. Just tap that subscribe button. We need your support to continue this process. Now, please like and comment, but most importantly, please share, especially with the young amongst us. So, until tomorrow, inshallah, this is Baba Shaka with Today in African History. Masalam.